Welcome to the next edition of playing competitive Magic the Gathering. This should be the last week of it. Next week in the slot's coming back to Pokemon, and hopefully we're going to do some sweet stuff there. I think the first one I'm going to be doing is Venusaur in the slot and Lucario on the other channel, my main channel. Check it out. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into some Gruul Delirium. This deck did pick up a sweet new addition with the Edge Rover, which I really like. We're playing Monstrous Rage and Urge. These cards together should be pretty solid to give Double Strike and Trample and just kind of beat face with it. We have FOMO, really good at it. Great card for the deck. We also have the Beastie Beatdown. So not only do we have their bestie, but we also have our bestie's beatdown. And we have a breakout, four fables. We have Teresa, Flytrap. I cut this down to 2. It's definitely not the greatest card in the deck, but it's still a spicy include, and I like it for that sole purpose. Sideboard, we do have some Lizards for Phoenix, Melee for Red decks, Barrage, potentially for Planeswalkers like Teferi, Destructive Reveille for Artifact and Enchantment removal, Expertise for big decks, Nemesis for Angels, Forge for Control and stuff like that, where they can't really answer as easy the artifact. But that's our deck we're trying out today with Delirium. Oh, and plus it's also pretty good against Graveyard Hate, right? Because we definitely have to cut our Flytrap if that is just the case, right? So let's dive right into some games. Let's play a tap land, say go. And yeah, we'll go ahead and break out on turn 2. Try to find something good. More lands is not what I want to see, though. We did get a FOMO. Put that on the board. Pitch the Forest. Hit you for 2, say go. Now, we have another Fable here. So we play land, Fable, pitch, FOMO, I think. That way we get an artifact, enchantment, and a creature. That gets us up to 4 Delirium. Or there's actually the argument that I should FOMO, pitch the Fable the Mirror Breaker. That gets me up 1 more. And go ahead and get frisky. Let's drop down the bestie. I get it. It's not the most optimal line here, but I think it's correct. He did whiff and played an artist talent. He got rid of 2 artist talents, which is really good for us. Now, this is actually the turn I think we can get really frisky with this Rage. Now, the issue with the Rage is we have to do it at sorcery speed. So that way we have our Delirium online. So he can easily remove what we get rid of, which would be the bestie. We definitely would mill card. All right, bestie, go. This has to get rid of a removal spell. And he scoops it up. So we have Lizard. I think we get rid of the cards that are not essential to the deck, which is Empty and 1 Flytrap. Run it like that. I'm just not sure what the market is for that game. Let's go ahead and traverse. I kind of just want to get rid of kind of turn on my Delirium as fast as possible. I could FOMO here. Go ahead. So now, I Stomping Ground, a Braid, tap land, play a Breakout, take the Wicker Folk, put it on the battlefield, pump it up, hit for 7s, they go. Thing in the ice. Very interesting, though. He probably has a lava axe, sure. Alright, there goes our body. More lands. Play a Lizard. Tap land, go. Okay, 4 lands. This Lizard should do some damage. Treasure Cruise. Alright, you're at 8. I would watch how much you're doing here. That's just me. I mean, I would not cast another spell this turn. I get it flips the thing in the ice, but then you would die basically to a haster. Okay, look, we have 2 hasters. You can't afford it, right? There's no way you could take 3 here. That's fine with me. I think we might be going 1-1 or 1-0. You don't. Attacking is wrong. Got it. 1-0, baby. Let's get into the next game. Let's play the Rover Goat. Tap land. Hit ya. Go ahead. What do you got to say about your for your 2 mana? Harvester. All right, let's go ahead and drop down a Light Shatter. Pitch 2. Swing out. Of course, you block there. Take 2. Bone Crusher Giant. Go ahead and drop down a Fable. Go ahead. Thoughtseize takes my Bessie's beatdown. All right, now we got Delirium online. Harvester. Pitch the land. I'll take the 2. Get down a 2/2. Get frisky. You can trade with a rover, or you wait and then you sack it and get rid of the 4/4. That's fine with me. Now we have 2/2s. Now you need something else on board. Archfiend of the Dross. That's a little sus, drawing a land here. Do I bother attacking here and get him for 2 and bring him down? Go ahead. Think I just say go. No attacks. Okay, bestie. It's our bestie chat. All right, copy the bestie. Get frisky. You could turn on the Mutavault for sure. You could trade chunk and then okay, so we take 4. Get rid of the lander token. Thinner deck. Added a dangerous option. All right, so it gets rid of my reflection. Yeah, you can force me to play a deck with that fits the deck the card game I'm playing. Yes. All right, a Valky. But how do I get this last point to damage across? Okay. Probably should have played the land, to be honest. It's kind of free. Okay. FOMO. Traverse. Pick the fly trap. Go ahead. Right? I have to. So this is a very weird position for him, right? He has to attack. We have a Reacher, weirdly enough. That's kind of a very good thing to have right now. So now he has to get frisky. We block there. Take 3. Plus additional 2. And we win. Got it. I mean, if we're already playing, if we're already playing the card game, sure. So against mid range, I kind of like expertise here and forge. I expect graveyard hate to come. Let's get rid of the light shatter too. Go ahead and run it like that. All right, I gotta take it. I gotta risk it for the biscuit. Thoughtsy, sure. What are you taking here? Probably the FOMO. Or you take a rover. All right. Let's go on the rover plan. Yep. All right. All right, go ahead. This is very weird. We are getting screwed. You really have a removal spell? Why didn't you just lead with that? Ugh. Shieldred. All right. There's a land, finally, at least. FOMO. Artifact. Instant. Go ahead. All right, so you can Hive. Get Frisky. Can he turn off my... I think he can. He needs to turn off my Delirium. Yeah, take it. I should have just went for the lethal. No, I didn't have lethal. Yeah, I'm just dead. That lane didn't come quick enough. Run it back. At least we don't get land screwed, which we got last time. So that's a positive. Think about the positives. I'm gonna play FOMO. And this Fable should get rid of the lands that we don't need. Get rid of a pathway. All right, Swamp passes. Land Fable. Go. All right, so what does he do now? What, land Liliana the Veil? And then you minus. So predictable. That's interesting. I'm gonna get rid of the traverse. There's no advantage of getting rid of the rover. So let's first play the Wicker Folk. Let's just get all our bodies down. Get rid of that Lily. There you go. Gets rid of my threats. That's kind of sus. Sack that. Thin the decks. They go. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Liliana. I'm going to minus it. Gosh, dude. Okay. Inti. I could gain control of it and then hit the Liliana. But that just plays into a fatal push. Go ahead. Of course. I think we're going 1-1. Bone Crusher. Stomp. Oh, Forge is so awkward with the dross. Oh no. So now he hits me. I think I lose this game though. Like I said, this is so awkward into this. And he hits me for 10 this turn. Or he goes for the worst line. Because he could just turn on the Den of the Bugbear. That's awkward. Yeah, we just have Forges all day. Okay, that ain't gonna win the game. 1-1. Let's get into the next. Play the land, play the bestie. Go. All right, Thrabies. All right, Breakout. NT. Put it onto the floor. Get rid of, I guess, a land. Go ahead. All right, we are getting ultra frisky. Oh, I already put a land. Yeah, we're getting ultra frisky today. Scoops it up. This looks like a Voke, if I had to guess. Barrage seems pretty reasonable. Nemesis seems okay. Fly Trap cut. Weirdly enough, actually, Fly Trap might be better than Light Shatter. I think Fable should be trimmed. It's too slow when it's very aggressive. I also can see the need to cut Traverse as well. Maybe that's better than Flytrap. Flytrap's better than that. So is Melee. But let's run it like this. Alright, so he had a Mole down. There's a Thrabe, I mean a Nova Spectre. We go ahead and drop down a Rover. I think I like land, breakout. Alright, that means I don't get everything on board, but hit ya. There's the Knight Errant of EOs. As I told you, like I figured it was definitely this deck. Now the downside about this line is I don't get to use my mana efficiently. So Warden taps down, okay. Gets frisky. Lair. That seems like the right lands to tap. Let's get rid of the Sakastan. Get frisky. Say go. All right, reinforcements are here. So you tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. That's a pretty good looking turn. Epicure. That means you get another bonus tap. So 8 damage coming across. Or is it just 4? Okay. That makes sense. See what he does here. Is that lethal? Got it. 2-1. Let's get to the wrap up. So overall, what did we learn this week about this deck? We lost to Rakdos mid-range, but we beat Convoke, and we also crushed the first deck we faced. Trying to think top of my head what it was. I'm drawing a blank. But it definitely looks like and feels like a pretty solid deck as a whole. I think it's actually pretty sweet as a deck to just to pilot. I like the aggressive starts, like having a Rover or 2/2 on for 1 is not a bad line. And I mean, following up with a Rage or Rage is just that's 5 damage coming across turn 2. So it still has that like a very aggressive lines in the deck. Well, also I think having a little bit better late game than a lot of other aggro decks. Minus the fact that, of course, against Rakdos mid-range, we absolutely struggled, I think, to get that little bit of card advantage going to be able to close the game out and grind. The Forge was absolutely bad against Archerine of the Dross. But yeah, I do think this is actually a pretty reasonable deck. It's going to be better than something like Green Devotion, right? Also, I think other aggro decks were pretty good into. But let me know in the comment section what you think about this deck as a whole, and I'll talk to you guys next time.